5,000 years from now. The cities we know will be dust. The languages we speak, echoes. Imagine a world where English is gone, just like Latin, Aramaic, or Sumerian. Imagine future archaeologists uncovering a crumbling wall with spray paint that reads, "I was here." But they don't understand what it means. They don't even know what "I" is. The letters we write today might be as mysterious to them as the symbols carved into temples of ancient Egypt are to us. So here's the question. Will English and everything we've written be forgotten? And if so, have we already forgotten a universal language that came before? Language is one of the most powerful tools ever created. It built civilizations, it started wars, it wrote love letters, and death sentences. But here's the thing no one likes to admit. Languages die, constantly. Latin was once the language of law, science, and religion. Today, no one speaks it natively. The language of Jesus? Likely Aramaic, barely spoken now. So, why do we think English is safe? Fast forward 5,000 years. Imagine a future where civilizations have risen and fallen. The internet? Gone. Hard drives? Corroded. Even paper turned to dust. All that remains are fragments. Walls with names scratched into them. Graffiti in subway tunnels. Books buried in vaults. Unreadable. Somewhere, a future explorer finds a message. Live to remember me. But they don't know what it means. They don't even know it's a message. To them, it's just a pattern of symbols. The same way we see ancient glyphs today. Could it be that we're writing messages for the future that no one will ever read? Here's where it gets weirder. Across history, every civilization has tried to preserve its words. Stone tablets, scrolls, inscriptions, monuments. But some researchers believe that long ago, there may have been a universal language, one spoken across regions, cultures, even continents. We see recurring symbols in civilizations that supposedly never met: the spiral, the cross, the star. Some suggest these weren't just art, but part of a forgotten system of communication, a language of shapes, of meaning, lost and replaced by hundreds of fragmented tongues. If that's true, what are we missing in ancient ruins? And what are we leaving behind that future minds won't decode? Today, we write everywhere. Walls, phones, screens, even the sky with drones and satellites. But imagine a collapsed skyscraper. Graffiti survives, no regrets. Live, laugh, love. #YOLO. To us, it's clear. To someone 5,000 years in the future, it's a puzzle. They might dig up our notebooks only to find cryptic quotes and slang. They might think LOL was a deity, that emojis were sacred symbols, that hashtags were spellcraft. They might spend decades trying to understand a tweet, the way we try to understand a stone tablet. We all want to be remembered. It's why we write "I was here" on walls, why we carve names into trees, why we post, share, tag. But what if we're doing it wrong? What if the things we think are permanent are the first things to disappear? In the end, it may not be the books or the data that survive. It might be the carved initials on concrete, the strange little phrases etched into a bathroom stall. And somewhere in the distant future, a child may look at the letters and ask, "What does this mean?" And no one will know. Here's the twist. Even if English vanishes, parts of it might live on, in borrowed words, in melodies, in symbols. Maybe future humans will rediscover fragments, a single sentence, a phrase, maybe even this video. But they'll have to decode us, the way we try to decode the pyramids or the monoliths of Easter Island. So, the real question is, what do we want them to find? Languages come and go, but stories echo. And maybe, somewhere, far in the future, a voice, like yours or mine, will be asking the same thing. Did they understand us? Did we leave a message they could hear? The words we leave behind might be the only voice we have left. Subscribe for more mysteries, forgotten knowledge, and messages left in time. Until next time, stay curious.